Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new prediction series. I will be predicting Mario Kart 9. Now, I will get back to the Splatoon 2 prediction videos and possibly more gameplay videos. But here's a new prediction series. I will be predicting the possible characters that could be in the game. Now go. These characters will obviously return because they've been staples in Mario games. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Toad, Wario, Waluigi, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Rosalina, Shy Guy, Daisy, Koopa, Baby Mario, Luigi, and Peach, Toadette, the Koopalings, Bowser Jr., and I just pulled a staple out of nowhere. Those guys will obviously return. Now for characters that I want to return. These characters have been in previous Mario Kart games, and that I want them to return. I want to see Lakitu return, Metal Mario, Diddy Kong, Rob, Honey Queen, King Boo, PETEY Piranha, Baby Daisy and Rosalina, Donkey Kong Jr., BIRDO, Dry Bones, Wiggler, and Dry Bowser. Now I'm going to go a quick explanation as to why I want these characters to return. Now for some of these they're pretty obvious. Obviously, Lakitu everyone doesn't want to return because he already has a role in the game. But he's a character that makes sense to be in the game. Metal Mario is a character that everyone hates because he's just a waste of a character slot. But I personally like Mario, and I feel like he'll possibly be a staple in the Mario Kart franchise. Diddy Kong has to return. I've been wondering why Diddy Kong hasn't returned yet. Rob is another sorry about that. Rob is another absurd character that they picked, but I would be fine if they went either way. Like if they didn't include him, I would be fine with it, but if they included him, I would still be fine with it, so I would tolerate it either way. Honey Queen is another character that everyone hates, and I really know why. Because she's from Mario Galaxy. The Mario Galaxy isn't a complaint, but in the game, she's huge as heck. She's one of my favorite Nintendo YouTubers, Nathaniel Bandy, really hates Honey Queen being in the game. And he's one of the inspirations for me making these prediction videos, because he also did those prediction videos. And I can see why people hate her. Yeah, him. Okay, I can see why people hate her, but I would be fine with it. King Boo obviously has to return. PETEY Piranha has to return. Mostly because he was only playable in Double Dash, I'm pretty sure. Baby Daisy and Rosalina. I have an explanation for these two. So, I think Baby Daisy has more potential because people say that the baby characters are just wasted slots. And I don't care. I don't care about wasted slots. Only if the character is like really weird, is like a really absurd character that could be in the game, like a Goomba or something. Baby Daisy was actually in Mario Sluggers. It was actually in Super Mario Sluggers, so she makes sense. And Baby Rosalina, I would be fine with. Donkey Kong Jr. This guy has not been in a Mario game since the original Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo. he has to return. BIRDO has not been playable for a while, and I really want to see BIRDO pop up again. The Yoshi BIRDO relationship. Dry Bones, obvious choice. Wiggler, another character that everyone hates. Wiggler was playable in Mario 3DS, or Mario Kart 7. Mario 3DS. And I can see a lot of the reasons why people hate him, because he doesn't look like he's built to. He doesn't look like he's built to drive a cart or a bike or whatever he's driving. But I'm okay with it. And Dry Bowser obviously has to return. Now, for characters that will be brand new to the series. So I'm gonna stay quiet and just show you a little bit of these. Before I move on, I know I have a ton of these. Okay. Now for a quick rundown, because I had too many of these and I just realized how many I had. So, KAMEK has to be a playable character. She was originally planned to be in Mario Kart 64, but was dropped for Donkey Kong. And I really want to see her in a playable character. And I'm pretty sure it's her because it's a witch. NABBIT has been in the new Super Mario Bros. games in the newest ones. And I'd want to see I'm gonna just assume it's a him. Going and driving kart. And that would be a pretty nice sight to see. This is Mass Mania. Lubba I want to see more characters from the Galaxy games. At least one or two make it in. Because Rosalina and Baby Rosalina I'm okay with. But I'd want to see a little more. And Lubba would be a nice choice. Toadsworth. They got Toad, they got Toadette. I'd want to see Toadsworth. Professor EGAT. He was actually planned to be in Super Mario DS. Or Super Mario Kart DS. But he was scrapped for Rob. I'm pretty sure it was Rob. And he makes sense to be in there. Plus they could bring back the Poltergeist. The Poltergeist 4000. Boom Boom. He's the new mini boss for all the games now. So he would be a nice choice. Same thing for Pom Pom. A Pianta would be a nice choice, seeing as there's not even any Mario Sunshine characters in there. They're like PETEY, Piranha, and Pianta. I wouldn't want to see them return or back. Pauline would be a fine choice. She's like one of the newer princesses in the Mario games, and she would make sense. The Sprixies, these little pixies have been in are the people you have to save in Super Mario World, or Super Mario 3D World. And it would be fun. And it would be funny. Like, I don't know why, but it would be funny if they were in the game. WART has not been in any Mario game since Super Mario Bros. 2. I want to see him make a comeback. Like, that's a reason for a lot of characters on this list because they've not been in many Mario games since then, and so I want them to return to make people remember the older games. Hammer Bro, they got Koopas, they got Shy Guys, they got other enemies. They had Wiggler. FAWFUL. I am not kidding. I found a freaking petition to get FAWFUL into Mario Kart 8, and I was just laughing. King Bomb. There's actually a good amount of people that want King Bomb back in the game. Remember how I said Goomba was a stupid choice? Well, I want to see it. Baby Wario. Now, this is one baby character that makes sense to be in the game. Because Baby Wario is actually a pretty big character in this game. Yarn Yoshi. I just want to see Yarn Yoshi in the game. And you could probably unlock him by just scanning a Yarn Yoshi amiibo. There's actually a good amount of people that want Spike in the game, and I really like the enthusiasm for him. Mr. L, he has appeared in Super Paper Mario, and he would be a nice choice for the game. King K. Rool and Dixie Kong. These two would be a fine character choice since the only Donkey Kong characters we've gotten in the Mario Kart series were Donkey Kong, Dixie Kong, or not Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, and Funky Kong. We need more characters than that. Dixie Kong, yeah. The Ghost from Luigi's Mansion DARKMOON. Now, I actually want to see more Ghost characters in there because they would actually be a pretty unique choice. Dementio and Count Black. These villains were from Super Paper Mario, and Super Paper Mario is one of my favorite Mario games. So these guys would be astounding to get. Plus, they could probably make them 3D. Shadow Mario. I'd want to see him in the game, only because they have a lot of Marios in the game. They got Mario, Baby Mario, Metal Mario, Tanuki Mario. That would be great. A Shroob. This was from Superstar Saga, I'm pretty sure, and these guys would actually help remember those games. And GENO and MALLOW. These people were from Mario RPG, and these guys were praised to be in Smash Bros. So I'd want them. Now for non-Nintendo characters that could be in the game. Like, you know how in the DLC they brought Link and Villager into the game? Well, I'd want to see more. So first of all, if they're gonna add Link, they're gonna add Zelda, Sheik, and Ganondorf. It makes sense for them. Why do they add the Blue Falcon as a card and Mute City and Big Blue for new tracks? They have to. Now, if they decide to make another DLC pack, or just more characters that extend outside of the Mario Kart region, then I'd want them to bring Kirby, DDD, Meta Knight, and Waddle Dee into the mix. Tom Nook. Now, the only Animal Crossing characters we have are are the boring girl villager and Isabelle, and I'd want to see Tom Nook in the game. And yeah, Tom Nook would be an obvious choice because they brought in the villager, they brought in Isabelle, they brought in Crossing Cup, they brought in Animal Crossing stage, so yeah. And finally, Fox and Falco. Now these guys I feel like are pretty obvious choices, seeing how their game is all about flying and stuff. And we got gliding in the game and all that stuff. And they could probably, if they do add them, they could probably base a vehicle off of the R-Wing or the Landmaster. They could probably do that. So that's basically the video. So yeah. Next time on Mario Kart predictions, I will be predicting new courses for the game. See you guys then.